Height difference. It's going to be a reach difference. Of course, Frederick, you know, is in this chapter of his career, but he's got a lot of smarts and a lot of experience. But watch Soufyan come exploding and sprinting towards him in bursts.
Oh, I cannot wait. This is going to be a
When introducing first the man fighting out of the blue corner from Great Britain. 40 years old, stands in at 185 centimeters, 6 feet, 1 inch. 112.6 kilograms, ladies and gentlemen, with 13 fights on his professional record, 9 victories, 3 defeats, and 1 draw. Ladies and gentlemen, your applause is for the notorious Nathias Frederick! His opponent in the red corner from Morocco, 26 years old, stands in at 178 centimeters, 5 feet, 10 inches, 110.4 kilograms, with a professional record of 7 fights, 4 victories and 3 defeats. I want to hear you, ladies and gentlemen, in Amsterdam for Soufyan Aarab! When this LFL fight in the heavyweight division is scheduled 3 rounds of 5 minutes. Referees Mr. Daniel Sharifi.
Okay. Let's see. Always feel odd about whether to say, you know, don't blink or you might miss it, because then that feels like you're going to jinx it and it'll be a slow, tactical, jabbing battle. But these two men like to finish fights early.
Our ring announcer just said scheduled for 3 5s. Don't count on that.
Time. Fight is ready. Fight!
Here we go. Frederick in the black trunks, Aarab in the orange. 2 big kicks.
Takedown attempt from Frederick. Good defense from Aarab.
It's hard to take down the shorter man here.
It would be hard for me to close my hands on a body lock to get Soufyan Aarab down.
It's true. And look how low his hips are. Like, you know, there's a basic saying at a low level in wrestling: low man wins, right?
Good luck trying to move this object.
Yeah, exactly. But if you're Frederick, you can just fatigue him a little bit for a moment here. Although it's going to be Aarab who gets this
single leg, nice job by Frederick. Oh, yeah. Beautiful way to take it back.
Sit out, yeah. Little partial sit out.
Good job scrambling back up though from Aarab. Frederick trying to get to the back again, but Aarab gets the underhook.
Fight.
Aarab is saying that he was holding his glove, which, you know, yes, you want the ref to see that, but you don't want to become distracted by it. You don't want to become emotional about it.
Fighting for head position here. Good job by Frederick. Keep his forehead in the neck. Or if you want to call that. I don't think he has a neck.
Yeah, he does not.
On his upper trap.
Yeah. Frederick just looks like he's fallen right into this, no problem. 2 years off, but he is right engaged in this fight now.
Yeah, good. A couple good calf kicks from Frederick. There's the answer from Aarab.
It'll be interesting to see whether Frederick shoots for another takedown or get some ground, whether that was part of a tactic to try and wear the first little bit of explosiveness out of Aarab and then come into forth in the later rounds.
It's much harder to take down the short, stocky man out in the open field.
Beautiful little bruising exchange there.
Jab, jab, overhand there by Aarab.
That's what I'm talking about. He'll explode and then recover, and then explode and then recover. It's his body type, and it's, you know, the type of athletic energy system.
Nice leg kick by Frederick.
Digs one.
You saw Aarab trying to move his leg backward. Good block there by Frederick, but
just turns the shin out ever so slightly.
Yeah, that one hurt. Nice one too there by Soufyan Aarab.
It'll be interesting for Frederick to. It may be somewhat unfamiliar the type of fatigue he'll feel at heavyweight. Now he's psychologically strong, so he'll adapt, but it will feel unfamiliar in the last few minutes of a round. When you're a heavyweight, you're used to being a middle lane.
Yeah, especially being gone from the cage for about 2 years.
And carrying an extra 20, 25 kilograms on you.
He's wearing it well, though.
Both men respecting each other's power.
Oof. 2 shots from Frederick.
And they're just weighing each other up, and there'll just be these short little moments like that of just them clashing and trying to find a little opening. And you feel in those moments all it takes is one cleaner shot.
Soufyan can travel distance super deceptively. It's almost a leap, a sprint, or a bound in. So out at this distance, he can't touch you with a shorter reach, but suddenly he'll be on you faster than you can interpret. And he's looking to do that. He's just faking his little bounce, and then just if you hesitate for a moment, he'll also leap in behind, overhand right, left hook.
We talked about when Brunswick and Ward were fighting each other that the small gloves change the stand-up a lot, but these guys don't need big gloves to cover their head. They got their biceps, they got their neck. Yeah. Very small openings to land a punch.
Frederick brought the guns and Aarab brought the traps.
Beautiful shopping leg kick.
He needs to be using those more.
Look at the thighs for Soufyan. His calves are much, much, much smaller, though. Kicking those thighs is not going to get you as much payment as kicking the calves.
There he goes again. He spotted the weaknesses. He's finding a home for those, and then Aarab gives him one back for good measure. Oh, that's a big right. They're getting into swanging and banging territory here, these two men.
This is dangerous for all parties involved. I'm including the ref, who you don't even see in the shot because he's smart enough to be at distance outside. Daniel's able to see everything, but not get himself tangled in it.
Oh, good left hook there from Frederick.
Whiskers away from doing some serious damage.
The end of the first round.
At edge of your seat stuff that round. You felt at any moment one of them could land something that would put the other one to sleep.
This is interesting. Aarab is sitting down, and Frederick really invested into the rest of the fight, throwing a lot of those calf kicks in the first round. Those are really going to pay off later on in his fight in the second and third round.
But very hard one to judge there.
Very hard.
Both of them had their moments. Neither really got the upper hand, but they were both just probing, engaging.
This is beautiful. Aarab goes for the takedown, and as you said, Rob, beautiful sit out by Frederick. Yeah. Beautiful technique.
Just sort of a modified sit. And for a big man who's not used to being that big, to just, it's been opportunities to just flow into such a nice counter like that. And those, you see that the small, when you're this big, the weight is distributed differently. His back is so huge and his thighs are so huge. But to make this weight, his calves are smaller. It's just part of his biology.
And we'll see. I don't think it'll be long before we see Frederick just chop at that leg again.
100%.
Watch out your head.
Soufyan is getting in a little deeper, which you like to see for him.
There it is.
Oh, nice. More of a sweep than a leg kick over there.
It all hurts still when you got a heavyweight driving his shin bone into a small tissue like that. He looked away for a second. He's like, okay, I'll kick your leg.
And Aarab will do a good job staying a little closer like this. It's going to be hard to land the leg kick for Frederick, and he can go for the takedowns and the bursts. Beautiful right hand there by Aarab.
Yeah, short one.
Oh, big left hand.
Cracker.
Oh, what a nice right to the takedown.
You just felt that one just measuring up.
Going for a single. Tries to switch it up, get it up.
Always goes a knee here. Nope.
Good short left hand there by Frederick.
Yeah, he's going to try left knee here to the body.
We have that. We just have Frederick now just resting, putting his weight on Aarab, making him feel his body, his strength.
There, Aarab gets his head under the chin, easier to do at his height. And now he's going to try to take Big Frederick down.
There you go.
A lot of power. Gets it up, can't finish it.
Frederick's just stayed full heavy.
Frederick looked for a front headlock, but couldn't get his arms around the neck.
This one is, there is no neck. We've been over this. Does not have a neck.
It's a completely different ball game fighting someone with traps.
Yeah. Like his traps join at the ears. Oh, that's when he's dangerous, when he bounces in.
Nice leg kick from Aarab.
Frederick will probably give him one back right about... Whoa. Frederick's legs actually feel that. He's trying to hide it, but...
Frederick looks exhausted.
body
Good
shot.
shot.
Aarab was looking a lot fresher in his second round.
Yes.
You keep seeing Frederick, he likes to fight with his high hands, and you see as this round goes on, his hands are just getting lower and lower, but what a shot.
Right hand there.
That's some dicey veteran stuff right there.
He's going to try and close his hands, get the takedown. He's got the single beautiful
He's got
way to finish it.
There he is. Now he's got something.
Now he's got 2 minutes to work here to really just crush down an Aarab, and anyone who's had a 120-kilogram man on top of them can say it's not the most pleasant experience.
He's covering the mouth.
Stefan, is it an unpleasant experience having a 260-pound man on top of you?
It depends what the intentions are.
If you submit him, it's no problem.
But it's going to be really difficult for Frederick to control Soufyan Aarab here too, but same goes for getting out from underneath Frederick.
Good use of the head and the jaw and the chin and the beard and
Just gnarly veteran work.
yeah.
Gritty, horrible, nasty, gnarly work.
The off-time combination he used to get in deep here was real cool too.
Trying to create space with his hand, with his forearm, but Aarab is keeping him close to him. And while doing that, he's also keeping him on top of him.
If you're both guys, if this round finishes like this, if you're both guys, you want to assume, your team wants you to assume you may have lost round 1, because we don't know who won round 1. This one, now if it stays here, you're thinking maybe Frederick takes round 2. So it could be one apiece, or we could have a split. Judges saw round 1 in different ways.
Both guys had success on the feet in this round, but I think this is definitely the most dominant position in the fight so far.
And just any amount of damage here is going to help. You know, if you just lay on top of a guy, it doesn't offset what he's done earlier in the round. It may, depending on how a judge is interpreting it, whether he's interpreting it according to the unified rules or not. But any amount of damage here should usually be enough to offset it.
Yeah, he's doing enough to stay busy. He doesn't want to give up too much space because Soufyan Aarab can explode from his back and get back up. As you said, he's doing a really good job with his forehead to keep the weight on him, to keep him down, and especially when you shave your head, it's really annoying.
The end of the second round.
And they definitely did enough, you know, short punches and elbows there to probably give him the round on 3 judges.
Well, gentlemen, we have a bizarre situation where we're going to have a round 3 for a fight this evening.
I didn't know we had that.
Yeah, I thought we were just 1-round fights now.
Yeah. And of course, 2 big heavyweights who forced each other to work are the ones that are going to have the hard time closing the show here. The first minute will be the most dangerous. The first minute of round 3. There's a touch, then a fake down, and then 2 punches, and then 2 more, 3, 4, and then in. That combination was an excellent sequence for Frederick.
But very nice head movement from Aarab then to stop getting clipped with those. But yeah, exactly like you said, Robin. That put him off balance enough to allow Frederick to get that takedown. And like you said, for sure, 1 round in the bag for him.
You want to touch gloves?
Nathias,
They're doing a little question.
Would you like to touch gloves? And
I think Aarab said no.
Soufyan was like, nah, we can be friends 5 minutes and 1 second from now, but right now you're my enemy.
And here we go.
Nice inside leg kick there from Frederick.
If you can convince your fighters that they may have lost round 1, now you've got, if that is the case, you've got Frederick who needs to win this round, because he won round 2 presumably, and Aarab who needs a finish, because he may have lost both first 2 rounds.
It'd be intriguing to see what his corner said to him, because so far Aarab doesn't seem to be putting any more pace on it than he was in previous rounds.
That minute break helps. You can recover a lot, but you know, now he's had another 45 seconds of not being too active, so he can actually recover a little more now. And this next minute will be maybe where he explodes.
Nice short jab there by Soufyan Aarab.
Nice. We can see it looks like both men have had a lot taken out of them.
Goes to the single, and he's going to try and get it up high again.
Yeah, or step across it, step around it. Remember, he finished the round on top, and that was the most definitive round, so it makes sense for him to commit to that again. Now he's on the back.
Yeah, beautiful way to get there.
Yeah.
He's hooking the leg.
Yeah.
It's going to be really difficult for Aarab to get out of this position now.
Yeah. And he doesn't even need to get him down. He can just punch from here and just be heavy on him.
Yeah, put that weight on him.
Force him to make a choice, and then when he moves, use that against him.
I think Soufyan Aarab has got a 250-pound back on pretty much every day of the week, so he's used to this, but it's definitely a lot of hard work having someone like this on your back.
And it just takes a little bit of that zip and spark out of your muscles, so if they do stand back up, he's not going to have the same explosive, propulsive energy.
See the right fist on the mat for Soufyan. Don't be surprised if Frederick yanks that out when the opportunity is there. You can lock it up and ride it, or you can even just pull it out. It's also something you don't see a lot, but you can kick that arm as well. You know.
Oh, nice work by Aarab there. See how Frederick responds, but Aarab has got up very nicely. Didn't take much damage.
But he burned some energy. But they both did, to be fair.
Frederick burned some time off the clock again. So far, it's his round. So it's at least 2 rounds in the back so far in this third round for Nathias Frederick.
Yeah, and Soufyan will need to own these final 2 minutes, and even potentially, he could have won round 1 on 2 judges' scorecards, but potentially finish the fight.
Gum shield out. Referee will stop.
Stop. Hold the position. Go.
I want to see urgency
No, it's not again.
And it's
in Soufyan Aarab.
Break. Last time. Don't put them out, okay? Come on.
He's got to keep it in now.
Because he dropped it a second time, he has the choice to separate them.
So this is a big moment from Aarab. He's got to do something here and just stop that smothering pressure of Frederick if he's going to get the decision or the win in this fight.
The overhand right to the left hook. There's
Oh, you heard his foot.
Yeah, kicking. 1 minute 30 remaining. This will be Soufyan getting his
it's a big slam.
He needs to do damage here and look to finish if he can.
It's a minute and a half left on the clock.
You've got Nathias Frederick on his back, presumably with a foot or leg injury.
That was the question.
And fatigued.
Should Aarab followed him down when his foot was like that, or tried to get him to stand back up?
It's what I was going to say. It's an interesting choice because when someone's injured like that, you want to keep him on the feet. But the opportunity for the takedown was there, and I think Frederick may have given it up to end up on his back.
He's a very smart fighter. He feels his way through these fights so well, does Frederick. And if Frederick cannot stand, then he can still potentially win this fight laying on his back. Whereas if he tries to stand up and he can't stand, it may be a TKO. So we don't know.
What he did was 100% the right move. But
This is what Aarab needs to do. He needs to posture up and rain down to win this round and win the fight.
30 seconds left. Aarab is looking for some sort of finish here if he's going to win this fight. His corner are going mad.
He will.
This is what he needs to do. He needs to look for the finish. Frederick recognizes it.
15 seconds left. Can Aarab do it?
He needs to
He's
posture up.
working.
10 seconds.
Frederick is showing such veteran savvy here, just moving, not allowing the position to stick, looking for almost a buggy choke there.
He lost his mouthpiece again. Is the referee going to do something? Yeah, he's going to give a timeout. He may deduct another point.
No, I think that is the end of the round. I think that is the end. And so, yeah, Daniel will just let that be, I think.
Hopefully. It's going to be interesting to see what the judges score.
Round 2 to Frederick, presumably. Round 3 to Aarab.
So it's all hinges on that first round where it was hard to think of a victor.
Yeah, very tough to call that first round.
It really depends. Frederick maybe had the slight better of the grappling exchanges in that first round, but he didn't really do any damage or exert too much control.
No matter who wins, you know, the other one will feel hard done by, but it could go either way. Truly one of these fights, it could absolutely just go either way. And do not be surprised if the judges see that round one slightly different. It's a little look back at the fight in its entirety. Oh! Against all odds, we have gone to a decision tonight.
That was exactly what he said at the beginning. I don't want to jinx it, but blink and you'll miss it. And it was a tactical, harsh three-round war.
There was a really, I mean, I thought Frederick looked really good. They both did. They both looked really good for heavyweights in a tough, grinding fight.
Beautiful right hand there by Frederick.
Some nice head movement, and then this is the takedown that won round 2 for Frederick. Or most likely, we never fully know.
I hope we get to see the kick landing on the knee in round 3, because that was
the moment that the round turned.
Completely.
There it is.
Looks like he kicked the knee with his foot. And Aarab smelled blood. Went for the takedown. I would have liked to see him keep it on the feet.
Agreed. It would have been intriguing to see if he could have won with that, but he still might have done enough to win. This is where, you know, the judges have the tough situation of having to call this, and yeah, I'm thankful we just get to sit here and enjoy. So, I think we should be ready now for the official decision.
Well, first of all, a big applause for these giants, ladies and gentlemen. Nathias, Frederick, and Soufyan Aarab. Well, after 3 rounds, 5 minutes, we've counted the points, and we have a winner. And the winner is the man in the red corner, Soufyan Aarab!
Won the fight in the 3rd round. Finished strong to win the fight.
Soufyan Aarab. That was a tough fight against a big, powerful guy. You won round 3, for sure. And he won round 2. It came down to that first round.
Yeah. First round, I feel like I put up more damage, more damage. And I believe that that's what they're scoring for. So I did just that.
It's tough when it's that close and it comes right down to the end, where in the final minutes that fight is up for grabs. What were you feeling in those final minutes?
I was feeling adversity. I knew I was probably behind. So I tried to finish it with all my might. Couldn't do it. He's a former Cage Warriors champ, which is crazy. I just got the win over him. It's amazing.
Would you like to fight the winner for the LFL title in a show in the coming months?
Sure. That's why I'm here. I'm here for the title.
Your winner, Soufyan Aarab.
Excellent fight, and like we said, it could have gone either way. My heart goes out.